Welcome to Ageless Mind and Body, where we dive deep into science-backed strategies to help you stay strong, independent, and vibrant, no matter your age. Today, we're challenging one of the most widely accepted myths about aging, the belief that losing muscle is just a natural part of getting older. The truth, it doesn't have to be. By age 80, most people have lost up to 50% of their muscle mass, a condition known as sarcopenia. This silent decline robs millions of their strength, mobility, and freedom, increasing the risk of falls, injury, and dependence. But here's the breakthrough: leading research from Harvard Medical School and the Mayo Clinic shows that this muscle loss is not inevitable. In fact, with the right strategies, you can actually rebuild lost muscle, even in your 70s, 80s, and beyond. This isn't hype, it's science. And in today's video, we'll explore the habits of SuperAgers, people who have defied the clock and maintained strength levels decades younger than their age suggests. So, if you're ready to turn back time and take control of your body again, stick around. What you're about to learn could change everything. Let's get started. Habit 1. Progressive resistance training. One of the most powerful habits for maintaining muscle strength and vitality well into later life is progressive resistance training. Unlike casual exercise routines that rely on light weights or repetitive movements, progressive resistance training focuses on gradually increasing the difficulty of your workouts over time, a principle known as progressive overload. This method challenges the muscles to adapt and grow stronger by pushing them just beyond their current capabilities. The key isn't how long you exercise, but how effectively you push your muscles to the point of true fatigue, known as muscle failure. This is the point where your muscles are so fully engaged that you can no longer complete another repetition with proper form. Reaching this threshold triggers powerful muscle-building signals in the body that continue working for hours, even days after your workout ends. SuperAgers older adults with exceptional physical strength prioritize compound movements that engage multiple muscle groups simultaneously. Exercises like squats, deadlifts, rows, and presses are foundational because they stimulate not only more muscle fibers, but also promote the release of beneficial hormones that enhance muscle growth and overall health. These movements are adaptable and can be modified based on your mobility and joint health, making them accessible to people of various fitness levels. A crucial element often overlooked is the eccentric phase of each exercise, which refers to the lowering or lengthening part of a movement. For example, lowering the bar in a bench press or descending into a squat. Emphasizing this phase places controlled stress on the muscles, which enhances strength development while minimizing wear and tear on the joints. It's a strategy proven to be especially effective for older adults looking to build muscle safely and sustainably. The benefits of progressive resistance training extend far beyond just physical appearance. Studies show it improves bone density, enhances cognitive function, supports better blood sugar control, and helps maintain independence in daily activities. In fact, older adults who train this way often outperform those decades younger in measures of strength and vitality. By consistently challenging your body with thoughtfully structured resistance training, you can not only slow the aging process, you can actively reverse some of its effects. Whether you're just starting out or returning to fitness later in life, this habit can dramatically reshape your future. Habit 2. Protecting the neuromuscular connection. Protecting the vital connection between your brain and muscles, known as neuromuscular junctions, is one of the most overlooked yet critical habits for maintaining strength, coordination, and independence as we age. These junctions act as communication bridges that allow your brain to send precise signals to your muscles, enabling every movement from a simple step to a powerful lift. Starting around the age of 60, this communication begins to weaken even if you're consuming enough protein or exercising regularly. That's why it's essential to adopt strategies that specifically preserve and strengthen these pathways. One of the most effective ways to maintain neuromuscular health is to engage in activities that require coordination, agility, and rapid responsiveness. Practices like Tai Chi, dancing tennis, and table tennis go beyond basic movement. They stimulate specialized muscle fibers and challenge the brain's motor circuits, leading to stronger neuromuscular engagement and enhanced physical control. These types of exercise improve the precision and speed of muscle activation far more than repetitive walking or traditional strength training alone. In addition to movement-targeted nutritional support plays a major role. Compounds like alpha-lipoic acid and acetyl L-carnitine have been shown to protect nerve cells from oxidative damage and support mitochondrial function, both of which are crucial for efficient signal transmission. Activated forms of vitamin B1, such as benfotiamine, along with huperzine, a natural extract from Chinese club moss, help boost acetylcholine levels, the neurotransmitter responsible for triggering muscle contractions. These nutrients work synergistically to protect the integrity of nerve-muscle connections, especially as age-related oxidative stress and nutrient deficiencies take their toll. Beyond physical and nutritional strategies, breathing techniques can also influence neuromuscular health. Box breathing, a practice where you inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold again for 4, activates the vagus nerve, a key player in parasympathetic nervous system function. Stimulating this nerve helps improve communication between the brain and muscles, enhancing both control and recovery. Practicing box breathing for just 5 minutes a day can increase muscle activation by up to 15%, according to emerging research. Together, these practices form a comprehensive approach to preserving neuromuscular function. When your brain and muscles stay in sync, every step you take becomes more stable, every movement more confident, and your potential for strength in later life remains fully intact. Habit 3. Sleep architecture. Deep sleep is one of the most powerful and underrated tools for maintaining muscle strength, cognitive clarity, and metabolic health as we age. During this stage of sleep, known as slow-wave sleep, the body releases the majority of its growth hormone, GH, a critical agent for muscle repair protein synthesis and overall physical recovery. Unfortunately, as we grow older, both the quantity and quality of deep sleep tend to decline, which can accelerate muscle loss, reduce mental sharpness, and disrupt hormone balance. However, this decline is not irreversible. SuperAgers, those who maintain exceptional vitality well into their later years, treat sleep as a strategic priority and take deliberate steps to optimize their sleep architecture. Creating an ideal sleep environment starts with limiting blue light exposure in the evening. Light from screens and devices suppresses melatonin production, a hormone that helps initiate and regulate sleep cycles. SuperAgers typically adopt a digital sunset by avoiding screens at least 1 hour before bed. They also maintain a consistent sleep schedule, going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends. This regularity reinforces the body's internal clock, making it easier to fall into deeper, more restorative sleep. Magnesium plays a crucial role in calming the nervous system and improving sleep quality. Many high-performing older adults include a magnesium-rich evening routine, such as taking magnesium glycinate supplements or enjoying a warm bath with Epsom salts. These simple practices help relax the body and promote the onset of deep sleep. Additionally, they keep their bedrooms cool, dark, and quiet, typically below 68 degrees Fahrenheit, to mimic natural nighttime conditions that are most conducive to regenerative rest. A relaxing pre-sleep routine is also key. Activities like reading a physical book, stretching gently, or practicing deep breathing can activate the parasympathetic nervous system, signaling to the body that it's time to rest. Sleep trackers have shown that individuals who follow these strategies spend 15 to 25% more time in deep sleep compared to their peers. This extra time in slow-wave sleep has measurable benefits: increased muscle growth and recovery, better hormone regulation, improved memory consolidation, and enhanced metabolic function. Prioritizing deep sleep isn't just about feeling rested, it's about giving your body the nightly reset it needs to stay strong, sharp, and energized for life. Habit 4. Control chronic inflammation. Chronic low-grade inflammation, often referred to as inflammaging, is a silent but powerful force that accelerates muscle loss and weakens the body's ability to recover even when exercise and nutrition are in place. As we age, our immune systems become more reactive and subtle. Persistent inflammation begins to interfere with muscle protein synthesis, hormone regulation, and cellular repair. This invisible threat undermines the benefits of healthy habits unless specifically addressed. SuperAgers individuals who maintain exceptional muscle function and vitality into their later years are distinguished by one key biological marker: consistently low levels of inflammation. One of the most effective ways they achieve this is by prioritizing high-quality sleep. Deep, uninterrupted sleep for 7 to 8 hours in total darkness is not just about rest, it's a nightly anti-inflammatory therapy. Poor sleep has been shown to increase inflammatory cytokines by up to 40%, which can significantly impair muscle regeneration and recovery. In contrast, a stable sleep routine supports hormone balance, reduces systemic stress, and enhances immune resilience. SuperAgers often maintain strict sleep hygiene, avoiding late-night screen exposure, keeping their bedrooms cool and dark, and following calming routines such as reading or stretching to promote deeper sleep cycles. In addition to sleep, gut health plays a critical role in managing chronic inflammation. The aging process alters gut flora, which can directly contribute to systemic inflammation. SuperAgers counter this by consuming a diverse range of fiber-rich plant foods, ideally aiming for 30 different plant sources per week, and incorporating fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, and sauerkraut to boost natural probiotics. This diversity supports a healthy gut microbiome, which in turn helps modulate immune responses and reduce inflammation at its root. Strategic exercise also helps manage inflammation. While daily movement is important, overtraining or excessive high-intensity workouts can have the opposite effect in older adults. SuperAgers typically engage in moderate-intensity exercise most days, incorporating brief high-intensity sessions once or twice per week for optimal benefit, without triggering excessive inflammatory responses. Finally, they include anti-inflammatory nutrients in their diets. Omega-3 fatty acids from fatty fish or supplements curcumin from turmeric, and polyphenol-rich foods like berries, green tea, and extra virgin olive oil have all been shown to lower inflammation significantly. Together, these habits create an internal environment where muscle can grow, hormones stay balanced, and aging slows down, proving that inflammaging is not inevitable, but something you can actively manage and reverse. Habit 5. Vitamin D optimization. Optimizing vitamin D levels is one of the most essential yet often neglected habits for maintaining muscle strength balance and overall vitality as we age. Over 80% of older adults are deficient in this crucial nutrient, which plays a central role in muscle protein synthesis, neuromuscular coordination, and bone integrity. Low levels of vitamin D are strongly linked to increased risk of falls, muscle weakness, and slower physical response times, factors that can severely impact independence and quality of life. But this decline is preventable. SuperAgers individuals who maintain exceptional strength and function into their 70s and beyond make vitamin D optimization a core part of their health routine. Maintaining vitamin D levels above 40 nanograms per milliliter is the benchmark associated with improved muscle performance and fall prevention. While the body can synthesize vitamin D naturally through sun exposure, this process becomes significantly less efficient with age, as aging skin produces about 50% less vitamin D compared to younger skin. That's why SuperAgers combine multiple strategies to keep their levels in the optimal range. Aiming for 15 to 20 minutes of midday sun exposure a few times a week allows for natural synthesis. They also include vitamin D-rich foods in their diet, such as fatty fish like salmon and mackerel egg yolks and fortified dairy products. However, food and sunlight alone are often not enough for older adults to maintain adequate levels. As a result, SuperAgers commonly supplement with $2,000 to 4,000 international units IU of vitamin D3, daily adjusting the dose based on individual blood tests and under medical supervision. This level of intake has been shown to activate muscle-building genes, improve reaction time, and strengthen bones, offering a critical defense against age-related frailty. Just as importantly, vitamin D must be paired with vitamin K2 to work safely and effectively. Vitamin K2 helps direct calcium into the bones and away from arteries, preventing vascular calcification, a potential risk of high-dose vitamin D supplementation when not properly balanced. Foods like natto-aged cheeses and liver are natural sources of K2, though many SuperAgers also take it in supplement form. Optimizing vitamin D is a simple yet transformative habit. It strengthens muscles, improves balance, and protects your cardiovascular system, making it a foundational pillar of healthy aging. Habit 6. Targeted micronutrients. Getting the right micronutrients in the right form is a powerful and often underestimated strategy for preserving muscle strength, energy, and resilience as we age. While macronutrients like protein, carbohydrates, and fats are vital, the small but mighty micronutrients often determine how effectively our bodies absorb and use those macronutrients, especially when it comes to building and maintaining muscle. Many older adults unknowingly suffer from deficiencies in key micronutrients such as magnesium, creatine, vitamin B12, zinc, selenium, and chromium. These deficiencies can significantly impair protein metabolism, muscle contraction, and energy production, leading to fatigue, weakness, and loss of muscle mass over time, even if their diet seems otherwise balanced. SuperAgers take a smarter, more personalized approach. Rather than relying on generic multivitamins, they often undergo blood testing to identify specific deficiencies and tailor their supplementation accordingly. This not only improves effectiveness, but also avoids wasting money on unnecessary nutrients. One of the most critical micronutrients for muscle function is magnesium, which is involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions in the body, including muscle contraction and recovery. Unfortunately, more than 70% of older adults are deficient. SuperAgers favor highly absorbable forms, like magnesium glycinate, which supports muscle function while also promoting restful sleep. Creatine, often thought of as a supplement for young athletes, is actually extremely beneficial for older adults. Research has shown that daily supplementation with 3 to 5 grams of creatine can help increase muscle mass, boost strength, and even improve cognitive function in older populations. It enhances cellular energy availability and supports an anabolic environment in the muscle tissue. Two things that naturally decline with age. Vitamin B12 is another essential nutrient, yet its absorption declines as stomach acid production decreases with age. Many seniors also take medications like metformin or acid reducers, which further impair B12 levels. SuperAgers use the methylated form methylcobalamin, which is more bioavailable and directly supports nerve health and muscular function. In addition, trace minerals like zinc, selenium, and chromium play vital roles in protein synthesis and insulin sensitivity, both of which influence how effectively nutrients are delivered to muscle cells. By targeting and optimizing these key micronutrients, SuperAgers create the internal conditions needed for sustained strength, energy, and cellular health, ensuring their efforts in diet and exercise yield the best possible results. Habit 7. Hormetic stressors. Incorporating hormetic stressors into your routine is a science-backed method for building muscle-enhancing resilience and even extending lifespan. Hormetic stress refers to brief controlled exposure to mild physical challenges that stimulate the body's repair and regeneration systems. While it may sound counterintuitive, these short bursts of stress actually make your body stronger, triggering adaptations that improve cellular health, muscle function, and metabolic balance. SuperAgers, those rare individuals who remain physically robust into their 80s and beyond, consistently use hormetic stress as a tool to activate longevity pathways and preserve muscle mass. One of the most accessible forms of hormetic stress is cold exposure. Taking a cold shower or a short cold plunge for just 30 to 60 seconds can stimulate brown fat activation, boost mitochondrial health, and increase the production of adiponectin, a hormone that protects muscle tissue from deterioration. On the other end of the spectrum, heat exposure through sauna use or hot baths activates heat shock proteins that repair damaged muscle cells and prevent protein breakdown. Studies from Finland have shown that individuals who use saunas 4 to 7 times per week have significantly lower rates of muscle loss and inflammation over time. Intermittent fasting or time-restricted eating is another powerful hormetic stressor. By limiting food intake to an 8 to 10-hour window each day, the body initiates a process called autophagy, which removes damaged cellular components and improves muscle quality. This practice has also been shown to enhance mitochondrial efficiency even in the absence of weight loss, supporting long-term muscle health and metabolic function. Perhaps the most direct hormetic challenge to your muscles comes through overcoming isometrics. This involves performing maximum effort contractions against an immovable object for a short duration, usually 5 to 10 seconds. Despite their brevity, these intense contractions send powerful growth signals to muscle cells without placing excessive strain on joints. They are especially useful for older adults looking to build strength safely. Collectively, these hormetic stressors activate key longevity genes such as sirtuins and FOXO, which play crucial roles in muscle preservation, stress resistance, and healthy aging. When used correctly and with proper recovery time, these practices create a lasting impact. They not only slow down age-related decline, but actively help your body function like it's decades younger. Habit 8. Protein timing. As we age, the body's ability to absorb and utilize protein declines, a condition known as anabolic resistance. This means that even if older adults consume enough protein throughout the day, they may not be reaping its full benefits unless it is distributed correctly. One of the key habits that separates SuperAgers from the rest is their approach to protein timing. Rather than consuming most of their protein at dinner, as many seniors tend to do, they evenly distribute their intake across all meals, ensuring that each one contains approximately 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein. This approach significantly enhances muscle protein synthesis, helping to preserve lean muscle mass strength and independence. Research shows that the body has a critical window after each meal, during which it is most efficient at using protein to repair and build muscle. When all the protein is consumed in a single meal, especially late in the day, it creates missed opportunities for muscle building. By contrast, evenly spaced protein intake throughout breakfast, lunch, and dinner can boost muscle protein synthesis by up to 25%. SuperAgers take advantage of this by prioritizing protein as the foundation of every meal, starting with breakfast. Instead of beginning the day with toast or cereal, they opt for protein-rich foods such as eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or plant-based options like tofu or protein smoothies. These choices not only provide the essential amino acids needed for muscle repair, but also help regulate blood sugar and support energy levels throughout the day. Lunch continues this pattern with lean meats, fish, legumes, or dairy, ensuring the body receives a steady stream of building blocks for muscle maintenance. This timing strategy is particularly effective because it works with the body's natural rhythm of digestion and absorption. It also aligns with the reduced appetite many older adults experience in the evening, preventing heavy nighttime meals that can disrupt sleep or lead to poor digestion. By treating protein not as an afterthought, but as a core element of every meal, SuperAgers maximize the muscle-preserving power of their nutrition. In a world where muscle loss is often seen as inevitable with age, this simple yet powerful shift in protein timing offers a practical and proven way to stay strong, active, and self-reliant well into later life. Aging is inevitable, but decline is optional. The 8 science-backed habits we've explored are not theories, they're proven strategies used by SuperAgers in their 70s, 80s, and beyond to maintain the strength, vitality, and independence of someone half their age. From progressive resistance training and deep sleep to strategic nutrition and smart recovery, each habit plays a vital role in keeping both your body and mind sharp. You don't need to master everything at once. Start with the habit that feels most accessible to you. Stay consistent and build from there. Small, sustainable changes have the power to transform your long-term health and well-being. With commitment and the right guidance, you can defy the common expectations of aging and write your own story of strength and longevity. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like it, subscribe to Ageless Mind and Body, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new post. Your future self will thank you, and we're here to guide you every step of the way. Let us know in the comments which habit you're starting with today.